Came on the 2013 Boston Music Award for Music Musician of the Year. And really stoked to have him here. And I'll let him take it away.
Right. Happy New Year to you all, and thank you so much for being here. It's a real pleasure and a treat for me to be here. I'm going to be playing a mix of original songs and some of my favorite blues music. And might as well get things started with an early Muddy Waters one that's called "Can't Be Satisfied." So nice to play in libraries and kind of these big spaces where you can just talk or you can just sing. It's not all about the the amplifiers and the microphones. It's really nice to just get to do what you do and have it work. It doesn't always happen so well. sherry wine. Oh, my baby gonna miss me, I'm leaving. She gonna miss me when I'm gone. Oh, she gonna miss me. I say she'll miss me when I'm gone. Don't believe me, honey, you're gonna count the days I'm gone. Well, my baby, I bet it shine like a morning. I say it shine like a morning star. Oh, you know she got bed, I say it shine like a morning star. Crowd in the middle, I'm gonna ride it like a Cadillac car. Mississippi water tastes like sherry. I say it tastes like sherry wine. Michigan water it tastes like Michigan water. I say it tastes like sherry wine. Of course, I got a little turned around there in the last lyric, but you know, Michigan water tastes like sherry wine, Mississippi water tastes like turpentine. There's a lot of great social, you know, story and culture and history in blues and in any sort of art. You know, you can see the culture that produced it, and you know, and that was a song about the great kind of early to mid 20th century migration from south, from plantations up to urban centers, from Mississippi up to Michigan, to Detroit, and to Chicago, and of course, you know, the music carried with them all. And you went from the Mississippi Delta blues, the Southern blues, to Chicago blues, to urban blues, and you know, it's just culture, history, stories intertwined. You know, you can't have the music without the history behind it all. And that was one that particularly reflected that. This is one that I wrote. It's on my newest album, titled The Long Fall, which came out about a year ago now. won't be coming round no more. Before I leave this town, I'm gonna hang creep round your door. When people ask me, who are your influences, the list changes from week to week, but Son House is a constant. And boy, he was a powerful, powerful musician, a soulful singer, a soulful guitar player, and that was everything. He played, and it mattered, and it meant something. He recorded first in the 30s and in the early 40s, and then he kind of retired. He disappeared. He moved from Mississippi up to Rochester, worked as a train porter, as a barbecue chef, and then in the 60s, in the folk blues revival, he was rediscovered. And he was an old man at that point, and he had quite a habit of drinking, and he had a real tremor in his playing. He had to be retaught all of his songs, and his music slowed down a lot. Sometimes the guitar was out of tune. Sometimes he was barely singing words, but it was still just riveting and powerful. And man, that's something that I just strive for with everything I play. Unfortunately, I can't keep the guitar out of tune as well as he did. So you have to bear with me from time to time. I'll be tuning a little bit, but. This is a kind of quiet, pretty one called It'll Be Me. Somebody knocking on your door. If you see somebody sliding, baby, across the floor, I say it'll be me. I'll be looking for you. by a lamppost bright. Oh baby, it'll be me. I'll be looking for you. I'm gonna look in the city. Where the lights are blue. Oh honey, I'm gonna look all over the countryside now. And all the haystacks too. If you feel something heavy on your fishing pole, if you find a lump in your sugar bowl, oh, it'll be me. I'll be looking for you. Feel something heavy on your fishing hook. If you find a funny face in your comic book, oh, it'll be me. I'll be looking for you. It'll be me. I'll be looking for you. Oh honey, it'll be me. I'll be looking for you. 13 years old, and quickly found blues music, and everything else just kind of fell away at that point. It was all about the blues for quite some time. And going along with that, I really wanted to go down to the South. I really wanted to go to Mississippi. When I was in high school, I would say to my parents, during the summers, just let me go down. I want to go and pick cotton, which is a ridiculous thing at this point, but I just had this idea that it would give me some greater perspective on the music, relationship with the music, or perhaps authenticity to the music. Growing up in Massachusetts, and actually, I've known Alex and his family for nearly my whole life. It's you're a far ways from the South. And I was kind of in the right place at the right time, and got to work with a couple of fantastic bands. Got to meet and play with a lot of my heroes, and after spending 6 years with two different bands, it was time to do my solo thing. And at that point, I thought the best way to start it was to actually go down to Mississippi. And so I did. When I didn't pick cotton, I played music. It was much better that way. I recorded my first album in 2007 down in a little studio about an hour south of Memphis, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And this is a song that I wrote for that album. It's titled "Broken Down." I mentioned earlier, he was a blues musician by night and a preacher by Sunday morning, I guess. Not by day, but by Sunday morning. And he kind of straddled both of those lines, you know, especially that early gospel music and blues music are very connected. You can just change a couple of words and you'll have one or the other depending on which way you want to slant it. So, you know, Son would play some of the heaviest blues, and then he'd play John the Revelator and Keep Your Lamp Trimmed and Burning. And this is an original song of his, but it's kind of straddling those lines. You can hear a little bit of the preacher in it, I think. It's titled Don't You Mind People Grinning in Your Face. Don't you mind people grinning in your face? Don't you mind people grinning in your face? What's the name? It's in mine. But your friend is hard to find. But don't you mind people grinning in your face? Say, don't you mind people grinning in your face? Don't you mind people grinning in your face? I said, there is in mine. Oh, true friend is hard to find. Don't you mind people grinning in your face? When your mother gonna talk about you, brothers and your sister too. Don't care how you try to live, when they talk about you still. What's the this in mine? Oh, true friend is hard to find. Well, don't you mind people grinning in your face? They'll jump you up and down, throw you to the ground just soon as your back is turned. Oh, well, they try to cut you down. I said, there, this in mind. But your friend is hard to find. But don't you mind people grinning in your face? I said, don't you mind people grinning in your face? But don't you mind people grinning in your face? I said, there is in mine. Oh, your friend is hard to find. But don't you mind people grinning in your face? But don't next one I wrote, and it's on my newer album, The Long Fall. And it has a lot of little vignettes about Peterson, the little town about an hour and a half away from here where I grew up. And it's titled Peace I Need. Legend has it on his deathbed. His last words were, "No one's gonna play I Am So Bad." Wednesday, for spending your Sunday afternoon here. It means a lot to me to see you all, to have you all here, and I'm really having a wonderful time. I hope you are too. I have time for just a couple more songs, and I should just take a moment to mention too, I have an email list that I play all the time, mostly with the band. It's seldom that I get to do the acoustic thing, and that's a real treat for me, so I appreciate that. Thank you. But there are lots of shows. I have an email list which will keep you in the know. You can check out barrettanderson.net online. There's a lot of fun stuff coming up this year. I'm really excited for it. And Happy New Year to you guys. Let's hope for an easy winter. I figure after last year, whatever this year holds, it's bound to be easy, right? It can't be that bad. End up here with the song. It's been used as a gospel song. It's been used as a civil rights song. It's served lots of different purposes throughout the last 100 years. It's titled "I Shall Not Be Moved." And in the wake of all of the news that we hear and the state of of affairs, the time that we're in now, I like to come back to this, and I feel like there's some meaning in here, and just about being, being who you are, the person that you want to be despite all else, and finding great strength and peace and joy. I'm just randomly singing the song that's a tune in here. imagine there's a whole lot more music to come for the rest of the interviews. With that, thank you guys.
This program was made possible through the generous support of your Medfield friends and neighbors, folks just like you. And thanks for watching.